Aku mau bang. Enggak boleh. Nah, sama Tiatan punya adik namanya Pippi. Ntar ya. Enak banget. Oke guys, saatnya kita streaming. Ada. Sabar. Enak banget ya nih makanan. Loh. Sabar ya, tunggu putaran lagu yang ini habis. Wait for this period to be over. Okay guys, welcome to Apologists. Let's freaking go, aka Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Yay! For those of you who are curious what I'm eating popping candy chocolate sticks. That's what it says. So it's kind of like Pocky, but it's like gigantic. And then it also has, instead of like say almonds, they're like popping candy. Popping candy tuh permen peletas. Tadi nonton debut, nonton dong. Sempet ditinggal makan bentar, tapi nonton. Tadinya aku mau ikut wacelangnya Oli, tapi nggak jadi. Karena kesalahan teknis or something. Makanan aneh. Aduh ini terus kretes-kretes tenggorokannya. Yeah, I was kind of supposed to be, I was planning to join Ollie in her watch along. But I think there's like a little bit of a technical problem on her side. So she couldn't like listen to Discord for some reason. So I ended up watching by myself. Ya gitu. Ya oke lah. Sometimes tech issues happen. And there's nothing we can do about it. Apakah isinya komedian semua? Ya lumayan lah kalau menurut aku lah komedinya. Menurut aku cocok berada di hololive. Oke. Ayo. AI summary, excuse me, what did it say? But we are here right now. We're gonna do trial day 1, the final battle. In case you guys are curious about the summary, we kind of found out. Remember, Black Quill was spending this whole time chasing the Phantom because, you know, because of this space case. In the past, there's 2 space cases, by the way. The past one that got him in death row, which we undid, by the way. But now, we finally figure out who is the Phantom that he's been chasing all along, and the true antagonist. And it was very crazy. I did not call it at all. I didn't expect it. But the Phantom is, well, we'll see. And then, Apollo is no longer Chuni. The reason why he was in his Chuni attire and covering his eyes is because he didn't wanna. It was basically inilah. He didn't want to doubt Athena or like, oh my god, Athena is lying. But now everything is cleared and he's back to normal. He didn't want to perceive Athena. When you say it like that, it sounds kind of mean. I know that's not what you mean, but ya ampun Dani, kamu bukannya tadi pagi kakinya habis dari dioperasi. Sekarang mobil kamu kenapa? Oke lah. I like the jacket. Cool. Okay lah. He got over his face. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot. Salah pencet. What about the arm bandages? It's mix and match. It's time to solve both the doomed Yaoi and the doomed Yuri. Well, yeah, I guess so. Doomed Yuri in the past and doomed Yaoi in the present. Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well. I still got that ego of his, though. Prosecutor Blackquill, with the 7-year mistake now resolved. That sounds so funny. With the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place. Yes, I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. I love that 7-year mistake. Bailiff, please bring in the witness immediately. Even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackquill seems to be pretty much the same. 7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess. Ha! Bobby Fulbright here! Oh my. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am. Detective Fulbright, do you know why you have been called to give testimony? Yup, because there is only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice. In justice we trust.
Objection!
You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies. What? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey. Still plain dumb, huh? Kekecewaan, anjir. His hair is brown, and when he's like that, it looks like a cockroach antenna. He's acting exactly the same as always. Tell me about it. You must be feeling awfully confident. Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony. Alright, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? I can certainly do that. The embodiment of justice. I am the very embodiment of justice itself. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof. What we do have is proof that Athena Sykes is the culprit. His lighter with a prince on it. Yo, you indict Athena Sykes? Please. So you're saying the suspicions against you are completely false, and that the defendant is the real culprit? That's right, Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap onto a ladder. We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either. No, I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is!
Objection!
Don't make me break out a dictionary on you! No! Please don't throw the book at me! Ugh. Tell me the Phantom didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him. Let's just try not to lose focus, alright? But my justice is crystal clear. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice. I think my cat has a ceiling cover error. Oh, never mind. The error is gone. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice.
Silence!
Sorry, it's late with a reminder that you didn't tweet the stream. Oops. I guess oops. But we starting now though. Well, I guess better late than never. I did set this waiting room like a while ago, and I guess got carried away and forgot about things. It's better at least than last time Silent Hill. Now. There we go. Tweeted. If you have an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it. Well, Wright, you can also tweet about the Abe. Ha 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 ha. Prosecutor Blackwell? Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn. Well, Fulbright was his partner after all. Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. Suspicions against Detective Fulbright are at this point only suspicions. I did my nails recently, actually, and it's looking so yummy. I am not a nail biter, but I have to fight myself not to bite my nails. As is my duty, I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections? Blem, 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 blem. That's fine, Your Honor. Now ask away and don't hold back. Well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Apa yan? Nasa sinong gupikirin? Ha ha ha! I am the very embodiment of justice. Bodo, mangibul kamu. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments, and this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof.
Hold it!
Then please tell us more about the circumstances surrounding the ladder. Well, I'd much rather expound on the topic of justice, but oh, alright. Let's see, what should I ask about? About the lab? Please tell us anything you remember about the lab. My sister painted her nails just so she stopped biting them. Well, why does this have the reverse effect on me? I paint my nails and then I want to eat them. The lab, huh? Well, it was so messy there was hardly anywhere to step. I guess they were in the middle of building a giant robot. Yeah, that's pretty much how it looked when we visited this afternoon too. 10 pieces of, you know, one of those like clear gem look-alike candies? I know the drill. You want me to add this statement to my testimony, don't ya? Maybe I need to paint them with like toxic nail polish, so I just like, oh shoot, if I bite this I'll die. Way ahead of you. I'll just add it in. The lab was very messy, huh? Wait, I want to check. Hold on. Athena Prince, the perpelighter, blah 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 blah, launchpad, security camera video, autopsy report, phantom, blah blah blah, moon rock earring.
Hold it!
And please tell us more about the circumstances. Please tell the court what you remember about Miss Blackwell at the time. She appeared to be really angry that the bombing commotion was disrupting her work. She even threw a robot at me. Ugh, I hope it wasn't poor Klonko. Hunk junk. This is very important information, isn't it? I'll just switch the statement in. Why don't you let me decide that? Well, we can't prove this either. There's no evidence against it.
Hold it!
You mean the lighter that was found in the Space Museum, is that right? The one and only. After Miss Sykes murdered Mr. Terran, she escaped into the Space Museum. That's when she probably dropped the lighter. Whoop. Then after the launch pads were switched, she ran out of the Space Museum, where her image was caught by the security camera. Without evidence, I should probably save this fight for another time. Well, let's talk about
Hold it!
I'm beginning to wonder, is Miss Blackwell ever not crabby? Well, they already took her down to the station, so it's a bit late to ask her now. Just my opinion, but maybe it's best we don't ask her about that. Ever. Should I try asking the detective something else? About the lab, I guess. Please tell us about the lab. I know the drill, you want me to swap, blah blah blah. Okay. I feel a little bit nauseous. The lab was very messy.
Hold it!
Yeah, then why did you choose? You aren't fooling anyone. You chose the ladder in that very room on purpose to create your escape route. That's not true. It's just that when it comes to ladders, I'm very particular. I had a good feeling about that ladder. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Oh, did I mess up somewhere along the way? Let's proceed with your testimony, shall we? Okay, certainly. Looks like he's sticking with Athena as the culprit. Ugh, and it doesn't help that she has the evidence. Let's press him on everything until he cracks. Well, let's press him on everything then.
Hold it!
The embodiment of justice? Those are just empty words. But they say if you keep saying something, it can eventually become the truth. Isn't that how people make their dreams come true too? By wishing over and over? Alright, let's just move on.
Hold it!
My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Yes, well, apparently there's reasoning behind even a tofu burger. Yum. What we have against Miss Sykes, though, is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called the lighter, with Miss Sykes' fingerprints on it, and the victim's blood. Yes, that's true, but wait, Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. Is it made up? If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright, right, Dono? Especially about that lighter. He's right, but what exactly should I ask about? Please tell the court about the position of the prints on the lighter. They're around the same spot on either side as they would be if she were holding it up. I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that statement to your testimony? The prints were placed just the way they would be if someone were holding it lit. It says the perp held it with on their left hand. So maybe we can press this and get him to say left finger, left or right. Miss Blackwell did mention she saw a lit finger being held up. Yup, meaning the person Miss Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints. It just strengthens the argument against Miss Sykes. This line of questioning is going to get me anywhere except conviction land. Should I try asking him something else? I think it's this one, but let's check out the number of prints. How many prints were found exactly? 3. The thumb, the index finger. Ah! This one! Ha! Ha! Yes! Could we please have it? Swapped into my testimony? You got it. He beat me to it. Ha ha ha, be it investigating or testifying, speed is the key. My chat died. Wait, I can say. Hold on. Mate. My chat is dead. What the heck? Yo. My chat died. Whatever. In the stream it still works. It's just the Firefox window. Let me just reload. 3 prints were on the lighter, the thumb, index, and the middle fingers of a right hand. Let's... Salah pencet ah! Yeah, it's I don't know why, but my Firefox really likes to crash for some reason. It's so weird. Okay, there we go. Why not Chrome? I use Chrome for something else. Isn't it so that the prints are from Athena's right hand? Yes, it is. Why would you say that? Well, think about it for a second. Wow, the game really feeding us. Hey, great point. Why did I catch that one? I mean, I remember it differently because Blackwell said it was like left hand. About how Miss Sykes always wears a glove in her right hand. Ha ha ha, well I have only one thing to say to that. Do you have evidence that she was wearing that glove at the time of the Yinky Dink? I guess we don't. If you want to prove the defendant innocent, you'll have to ask better questions than that. Like I need a lecture from you, Smiles Magoo. Should I try asking him? No. Let's press on like this. See, Aura says the perp had a lighter with an earth emblem on it in their left hand and a knife in their right.
Objection!
You say the prints were from a right hand, is that correct? That's right, very clear prints. But that just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? According to Miss Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself. Pengen kerokan, aduh ya Tuhan. This person held the lighter in their left hand. Oh? So here is the dilemma before us. Why are the prints on the lighter from a right hand instead of a left? Kenapa masuk angin? Iya, agak enek gitu. Kayaknya tuh aku kurang tidur, terus enek aja. Tadi habis makan malam tuh aku agak enek sebenarnya. Nah. You're right. It doesn't make sense, does it? Your Honor, this lighter can hardly be called incriminating evidence, eh? The witness claims don't even hold water. Have you drank reject wind? Oh, that's a good idea. Detective Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this. I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Miss Blackwell's statement? Could it be that she's lying? I've got it. What have you got, detective? The mirror. The witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror. Go on. Miss Blackwell was looking in through the window of boarding lounge 1, wasn't she? I believe so. If you mean the little window in the back to the right of the room. That's right, and across the room on the opposite wall. Ah, is a large mirror. Oh, it's always a mirror. I do remember seeing it. Ah, so are you saying? Yes, the culprit Miss Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror. I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed, wouldn't they? Ha 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 ha! Now do you see? That's the logic of pure justice.
Objection!
But your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection.
Silence!
Right, Dono? You'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Huh? Ah, that's right. Besides, the letter couldn't have been in the left hand. And why not? Miss Blackwell said she saw an Earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? That emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Oh, which is on the... You're right. There's no emblem on the other side. Wait, I want to check the ceiling cover error. Wait, yeah? There's no emblem on the other side. Exactly, as blank and smooth as the judge's fine scalp. If the culprit had held the lighter in their left hand, they would have covered the emblem. Uh-oh. What's more, this is the kind of lighter you flick open with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held it in their left hand with the emblem out and visible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it. But if they had held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it. This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand. No! It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit. Ah, 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 ah! See how it withers before my flower of justice? He's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point. In justice we trust. Now do you see? I'm not this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination, Halu. Oh, it's so sad. So very sad. But I'm afraid Miss Sykes is the culprit.
Hold it!
Nanto. Detective Fulbright, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that? Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? What if he has like a copy? Do you see an Earth emblem on both sides of the lighter? Ooh, Perceiva! I knew it. You're lying, detective. Pardon me? You mean... Yes, my bracelet reacted to this statement about the emblem. It's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out. Justice Dono, are you to use that cheat of yours again? Cheat of yours. It's not cheating, Prosecutor Blackwell. Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on then. Cute, look at that. We have Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up. Here goes then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time? What in the world are you up to? Alright, fine. I'd say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand. Is this... Oh,
Gotcha!
aha! I spy a nervous tick. A tick? Maybe I should squash it then. Wait, huh? Could you please repeat your statement? Wala! Orang udah anjing tadi ada!
Gotcha!
Telat gua tadi. Detective Fulbright, you might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase, the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. Whoa, so I was like even on the right track, just the wrong hand. It appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster. Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about. Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it. But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just...
Silence!
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you? What? Not you too, Prosecutor Blackquill. I'm not sure what this is all about, but if Prosecutor Blackquill insists, it must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter. Let's go! Good! Now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing. Okay. Woo! Mau meow mo. Oh, mau meow mo. Apa ni Earth emblem? There's a moon here in relief. I guess it's designed to go with the Earth. If anything is suspicious about this lighter, it's probably in this area. I don't see anything odd about this, though. Ugh, the back is covered with blood. Do you notice anything funny about this blood stain? You're right, it suddenly breaks off unnaturally. Stickernya copot, anjing! Supposedly the lighter was held with the right hand so that the emblem was visible. If so, the print should be around the emblem and on the lid when you open it. You're right, there's definitely something off here. Puro amat, mo ko pikirin. Hold on, we're back. I have reject wind. I'm gonna drink reject wind. Is that Indonesia? Oh iya anjir, ada Indonesia coy! Itu Indonesia coy! Oh! Ada Indonesia coy! Yo! Indonesia mentioned! Indonesia is above Australia, is the tiny islands. Right above Australia is the rightmost island of Indonesia. Yummy. Singapore mentioned? Oh, Singapore too on the top lah. Let's go. Nice. And Japan is on the very top there. Hold on, we're back again. Okay. Mantap lah. Let's go guys, Southeast Asia represent. So this is the Earth emblem that Detective Fulbright was talking about. See anything noteworthy? Yes, Indonesia! Huh? Hey! Hey, look at this! The emblem's actually some kind of button. What? It's a gun? It transformed into something? What? A handle, a trigger. Is the super tiny gun with the whatever super tiny caliber. Is this what I think it is? There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun. What? A gun? So that's it. Yeah, that's some spy stuff. Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a .10 caliber. Ooh, I have to pee. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. It looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene. Jadi, I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun? So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster, that's right, whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. A lighter that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's not the kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself. There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum, and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have time to check it out.
Objection!
Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun. Accuse me all you want, but where is your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew the lighter was a gun? Not exactly. And whose prints are on it? Miss Sykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. Ugh. It would appear that the detective is Wright-o. Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I have to make the following assertions. Ada nyamuk lagi. Tunggu. Susah. Coming from the prosecution side. The person who fired the gun at Director Cosmos in the lounge after the Inkydink, and the person Miss Blackwell saw holding the lighter, and the person who murdered Mr. Terran is the same, and the person who bombed the Space Center is Miss Sykes. Are all the defendant, Athena Sykes. The prints on the lighter are decisive proof. No! Ha ha ha, now do you see? A man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit. And I think this about sums up Miss Sykes' part in the whole affair. The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. What? No! Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell? I say BS. Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm. But... Calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as the prosecutor. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead.
Objection!
Says the man who wears sunglasses at night. If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get. Wow. I'll prove that this lighter is not Miss Sykes, but yours. Sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo. It's just, if the prints on the lighter are the basis of accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself. You mean you think this lighter might be forged evidence? That's right, it could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own? He killed people. I can definitely think of a few things. It is indeed. Have a look at this. What's this? A lighter? Detective, we would like to run a comparison of some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Ah, yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. That's why he can forge evidence. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence. Oh, my ear hurts. I don't know why. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? The owner of the prints, where the prints are on it. Yeah, the owner of the prints lagi lah kali. Gak mungkin Athena. No, it's not the inside of my ears. It's actually the skin part of my ears. Yeah, bodoh. I guess I don't see anything strange about how the prints... Oh, okay. Thank you. Nothing unusual of the angle, but... There's gotta be something off. Yoda, where the prints lah? Anything odd about where the prints are? No. Yeah! Ya anjir! Ya nomor 2 jawabannya ya iyalah. Gak mungkin Athena Sykes. Huh? They definitely matched the print data. Yeah, enggak, because I thought number 2 would be like the easiest. And... But what about the data itself? Is it accurate? Detective Fulbright, you are the one who provided us with the lighter and print data, but is the data itself accurate? Isn't that correct? Where's the updated fingerprint report? Yeah, he could have forged the data as well. Yes, what about it? You say Miss Sykes' print matched the print data. But I have to wonder, was the data you used official? Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence may have been fabricated? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official, sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? You dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity? There's no need for such antics.
Silence!
Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun. Very well then, bailiff! It's antics, not antiques. I don't know, man. Oh, it appears that the official data is here. Oh, what about it though? And the results? It's just as the defense claims. This proves that the prints on the lighter do not belong to the defendant. Yes! The fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Terran. Those were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter? I see. Come to think of it. Wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. Does Bobby still hold the remote for Shocker toy? Maybe no, because the shackles are gone and maybe he's been released, right? So he's not wearing the thingy anymore. When you took the deceased's fingerprints, you could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood, After which you wiped the blood off his hand. By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data. All to put the blame on Miss Psychus! This ploy must have been to distract us from the Phantom who was behind everything. You are out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit. So does this mean Detective Fulbright really is the Phantom? Whenever they say Phantom, it just reminds me of Minecraft. Remember the killer's escape route. Whee! No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Yeah. The Phantom. No, because like, you know, when you don't go to sleep for like a few days, there's gonna be like the black dragon-like monsters. They're called the Phantom. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotions, could have done it. Detective Fulbright, you are the only one who could have used that escape route. Aye. Fulbright, are you really the Phantom? Well, the Phantom doesn't even have feelings. He's just pretending to be like flustered. Answer me, or so help me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand. Alright, I'll talk. I confess. Not the Phantom.
Silence.
Shut the frick up. It's all over now. Be a man and admit it already. But I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself. Bullshit. Wait. An undercover investigator? That sounds less as wholesome to me. A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fulbright? That's right. I was working to track down the Phantom, but sadly... Even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with them. What?
Objection!
You're telling us this now? But if what you say is true, then... Who was the mystery person Miss Blackwell and Mr. Starbucks saw? It was the Phantom, I tell ya! All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him. Huh?
Objection!
I don't believe you! And how do you explain the fabricated lighter? That was also one of the Phantom's demands. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence. Planning the crime on Athena Sykes was just another one of the Phantom's orders. You expect me to buy that? Fulbright, what was the Phantom's ultimate objective? I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who didn't want a launch to happen must have given him the order. Actually, I have to apologize to you too. The Phantom told me to get close to you, bro. Okay. He ordered me to get back that psych profile you have on him. The psych profile, this one. He sent a buzzard of his own to tail me this past year, did he? I haven't been a champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil. A pawn of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believe that was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot! Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now? But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright, if we can find a flaw in his logic. He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There, I finally told the truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. Whoa, his freaking face! You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackquill. You believe me, right? I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackquill? It's obvious he's the Phantom.
Silence.
Evidence is everything, right, Dono? And you must admit there is no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But I've known Fulbright here for a year now, and all this time he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. Prosecutor Blackquill! This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his effort for me. He actually became quite a nuisance, really. Prosecutor Blackquill, you believe me! Please tell me Prosecutor Blackquill hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that? Ooh, he cooking something though, I think. I think he's cooking. Yes! Thank you! Oh, thank you! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with hey! Very good. I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up and Miss Sykes will go free as well. Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away. I know, but what do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he gonna get away like that? Now, if you will excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, adios. Hasta luego. Hold it! The defense? No, wait, not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet and would like to see this trial continue. What? But I was just to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over? Penuh coy tempatnya. Athena, what are you doing? Hope we don't get held in contempt of court. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? He's like, I don't feel anything. Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done to you? He's like, 'cause I ain't sensing anything. Well, of course I am, and I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions? I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. See, the thing is, you know, if Athena is like this, well, maybe, I don't know. I feel like we talk to him a lot, but Athena has never once said that, oh, why this guy's so emotionless. So maybe I'm thinking she needs to really concentrate? The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all. What does that mean? We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. Well, I think, I don't know, well, maybe she's been tuning it out, because, well, remember when she was a kid, it was overwhelming for her? But maybe she tunes it out and only uses it if she needs to, maybe. That's it with your, or maybe, I don't even know, man. With your special ability, we just might be able to stop him. Your Honor! The detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Please let us moon matrix him. Even before all this, I thought he was a rather old fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling. Not you two! You've been making baddie remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're undercover investigator and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it. But I thought you believed me.
Silence.
Oh, how you amuse me so. What's going on here? That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon. I knew you would catch on, Athena. Huh? Am I filling me in here? Yeah, he been cooking. Guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright. Because he knew I'd notice if there was a lack of emotions, like joy or relief in his response. Yeah, I guess like if you know, he was like, I believe you, and then Fulbright would be like, under normal circumstances, he would be like, oh my god, oh, thank you so much, you know. Yeah, gaslit, get kept, and girl bossed him. So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart. What? You two are working together just now? Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart. Nothing. You got it. Time to check the instant replay. Widget, mon ami. Let's do this. Beep-bop, beep-bop. It's time to peek inside his heart. Pasti kosong semua. Thank you for believing in me, Prosecutor Blackwell. I am an undercover investigator, but the Phantom was coercing me. He stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. I'm a bad person for cooperating with such a man. But he took my family hostage. What else would I do? Even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all? It's just like I thought and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile. He's like not amused. Whoa! What's he doing with his watch? Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves that you're the Phantom. Hey, what's going on? Oh my god, please don't sabotage Widget! No, don't break him! Hold it, what do you think you're doing, detective? Me? I'm not doing anything. He's trying to hack into the Moon Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. Whoa! Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you. Ha ha ha, sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. More like as a spy. Thanks, Prosecutor Blackquill. There! Now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you to try and hide your lack of emotions from us. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you've wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden, I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading. Huh, but he's literally crying as a river over there. Whoops, my mistake. How about this? Gah! Yikes, now he's angry all of a sudden. What's he trying to pull? Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Psych's profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation. Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right? Precisely, which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotion from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions. Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. You are correct. It is the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know? Wow, more like for us spies. Seriously. But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute. I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, detective. Ha ha ha! A feeling that I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the ones who have been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was just trying to show you a range of deep emotions I truly possess. Then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right? No, analyze away. But I will state it again, I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effects. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. Wow. Me, the Phantom? No way! What the heck? Look at that! The emotions are so... Look at that! It's so erratic looking. Oh, I'm so sad! See, I told you I have emotions. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? Oh my goodness. I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. But I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. The phone. What the? How are we supposed to pick out what's unnatural from this mess? I don't know what we can do with this either. This must be his defense against your ability. So you think this is what he meant by what he's really capable of? I'd hate to know what's going on inside that guy's head. Well, we know he's hiding something and that he feels threatened by Athena. Being only human, his true feelings, an emotion he can't completely conceal, is fear! Must be hidden somewhere in his testimony. fear is only a little. The fear is only a little and everything is... nggak tahu lah anjing. Happy-nya juga cuma dikit tuh. BABI lah. Tapi ini big fear. Oh my god, the sound is so annoying. Irregular. Hold on. And it's like, I'm so sad, and this is like big sad. And oh my god. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? He's angry. Small anger. Sad. Oh, this sadness doesn't blink.
Got it.
I had to put my headphones. I needed to take off my headphones. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw an emotion that never disappeared. When you talk about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear, huh? How did you find out just visually? Yes, what? How did you even find out with sound? I was trying to like identify the patterns one by one. And I was like, oh my god. And the sound is too condensed in my headphones. Yeah, a fear that a man with hardly any emotion feels, huh? And it was a response to that moon rock. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because you anjing, mana gue tahu. Mana gue tahu, bro. Maybe you failed to steal it? You lost it? The item or his sanity? Maybe 3. You tried but failed to steal the moon rock. The thing you're creating as a spy has left you feeling afraid. But the moon rock did indeed disappear from the laboratory. It's because I swallowed it. And I'd hardly think a person who feels so little would feel fear over a thing like that. Don't everyone jump on the Phoenix hype train all at once now. Oh, it got blown up. Didn't the topic of what a spy might fear the most come up in our discussions earlier? Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear because... salah jadinya. Your identity will be revealed. Sotoy aja aku. Of course, that's it. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know, he was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of cooperation and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, yeah, because he don't want to be shot to death. I could be killed on the spot, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. The case is about the Phantom, after all. Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You're afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity because there's his blood or something. I don't know, man. If his identity were revealed, or maybe there's his saliva, he would be killed immediately because he was like, yummy moon rocks. That's early enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. So there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity. Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, but more like he had to take it with him because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity. Oh. Hey! Stop it! Hey! Stop it!
Hold it!
Where do you think you're going? He's back. Me? I'm not going anywhere. Is it just me or was he gonna use that weird watch thing to try to get away? How many more of those toys does he have and where can I get myself some? Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock? In justice, we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Stop! Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh! Ah! Di begal! What was that just now? But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find out the truth. Ah! Jangan begal. It's just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. I know! In this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era where evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway? Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof. But I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? What? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. They be like, what? What are they saying though? So noisy. All I hear is distrust. As you can see, the people are on my side. Because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine. But it's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people. Uh-oh, he's got Athena doubting herself. Miss Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed new life into the courtroom. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Need to make the headphones louder. Sort of. Yeah, into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses and has been a key in getting to the truth. Ha ha ha! What nonsense! Your Honor, the defense's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock. I see. Very well, I will give the opinion of this court. In a trial, I don't feel that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is. But Your Honor! There, you see? Nobody believes you and your trumped-up charges. However, I do believe Miss Sykes' analysis can contribute to making the truth clear. I have seen her do this firsthand several times already. Yummy. Surely you jest. So, does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor? Yes, I believe your claim, Miss Sykes. I think there is merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter. And that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear. Analytical psychology? My fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence. My fear of the moon rock. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice. And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock? Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any 2-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence. Stop. Damn. Huh. The Phantom is like the mist. No flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it. Right, Dono? With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable Phantom fellow to the other world together. You and I, Prosecutor Blackquill. We have a duty to bring the Phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts. Indeed, by covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth! He gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction. I bear part of the responsibility as well for being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. The two of us and the Phantom were there at the beginning of the dark age of the law. Damn. That's how it all ties up, huh? Then it is also our burden to cut away the foul specter we created, is it not? Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. Trust, understanding, fragile ideals of the masses who are controlled by emotion. Humans can't truly trust each other, which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so enticing.
Objection!
Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies, always. Wow, langsung ternyata. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice.
Hold it!
It only reminded you of the Phantom. It only reminded you of the Phantom. Don't make me laugh. You are the Phantom. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Or did you forget? I was forced to testify over a silly thing like feelings. But those tactics won't work from here on out. You need real evidence. I hate to admit it, but it's right. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. Your family? Like who in your family specifically? Oh, I don't know. Like maybe my lover, for example. For example? Maybe? We need a more concrete answer than that. Maybe my mother, my son, or my daughter. Maybe it was all of them. I'm so sad and worried, and I miss them so much. Ugh, it's actually lying. Look how upset I am. Is it any wonder I follow the Phantom's orders? can't think of a single reason that the Phantom might be afraid of the rock. I thought the Phantom wasn't even supposed to have any feelings. How can someone like me, with my wealth of emotions, be expected to understand the guy? The Phantom is a person with very few emotions. Would only be afraid of something really big. Like his cover getting blown big. I'm willing to bet that the moon rock has something to do with his identity, but what? Maybe he's not human, he's the people of the moon. Maybe the Phantom's fingerprints are on the rock? But fingerprints can be wiped off. His saliva. And maybe he wanted the rock. See, that's what I'm saying, Athena! See, Athena understands me. He literally drooled on it and left his DNA. We're dealing with a spy here, Athena, not a slob. True. Maybe the DNA part isn't too far off. See, it's saliva. Huh? Something unexpected happened to him during the incident 70 years ago. Maybe his skin cell or something. His blood. Or the... No, I like skin cells better. I'll just continue with my testimony while you're pondering then, if you don't mind. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon means I'm not him. Athena bit the Phantom. Skin cells what you thought of before blood? Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's funnier that way. And how afraid are you exactly? Blood is so overrated. Because it's like, it's the oldest trick in the book. Ooh, there's blood on the evidence. But skin cells? That's why I thought of saliva. Maybe he pooped on it. Maybe he peed on it. I'm so scared I start to shake even when I see the moon in the sky. Do you shake when you see Miss Sykes' earring? Well, to be honest, since the very first time I met Miss Sykes, I felt more than a little frightened of her. I guess some people just inspire that much fear in others. Mr. Wright, you were thinking something mean-spirited and rude, weren't you? Of course not. Must beef up my reading defenses. Now do you understand? The very fact that I'm afraid the moon rock proves that. Yeah, maybe his back was itching and he scratched it with the moon rock and then it has his skin cells. In fact, someone decided justice. After all that you've done, how dare you speak the word justice? In justice we trust. I'll say it as much as I want and with absolute confidence. Whatever I say is just is just. That's how it works in this dark age of the law. He won't get the best of me with that twisted argument of his. I'll find a way to get him right where I want him. The Fulbright, or rather the Phantom, feels fear in regard to the moon rock. It probably has something to do with being afraid that his true identity will be revealed. Alright, so that's why the Phantom had to take the moon rock with him 70 years ago. In that case, if we had something to show the real cause of Fulbright's fear, we just might be able to expose his true identity. Mang iya. Apa ya?
Hold it!
Anjing salah. Salah. Wrong. Sorry, wrong. U I I A E O I I A E I A E O I I A E I A E O I A E. Let's see. Wah anjir, mana gue tahu jawabannya apa?
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is. Of course, that's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Terran. That's right, and the exact same type of knife. Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. ... Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. He dodged that first, so I only got his clothes. But I tried again. And this time, you got him, didn't ya? I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand. Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock, and he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene. You mean if we ran the analysis now, we'd know who the Phantom is? Yes, I suppose so, but unfortunately the moon rock in question is missing. That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail. You can? Of course. Not. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me, yeah! Ow! Nobugal. What this court needs is a bully-free zone. The infamous sword of the beguiling bloofer. Its edges without compare. Come now, ready it with me, and show us just how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage. Oh, I mean, this is an outrage. Ah! Go on, Wright, Dono. Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen. Well, he swallowed it. You're right. But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the... Oh, okay. Good thinking, boss. Ito kaya anjir kapenuhan banget deh yang ini. It looks like this place is so cramped with 2 people in it. Security was super tight at the Space Center back then. I love how their color scheme is red, yellow, blue. All that in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints. Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center? In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible. And why is that? Oh yeah, it's Holoro! I'm Phoenix. The Space Center was searched from top to bottom, and especially the lab. But the moon rock was never found. That's cause I ate it. How could I forget about that? A sad but true fact. We still haven't a grasp of how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether. There's no way it just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab. Maybe it's inside his clothes. Or inside his stomach. Yet, a thorough police search didn't turn up anything. And it never turned up into 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix. Think! How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? I don't know. So can you not show what happened to the moon rock? Yes! I can. Your Honor. What? Oops, sorry. I mean, what? He ate it! In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene? Oh god, oh god. Oh god, what? It's this.
Take that!
That's when the moon rock was hidden? No. I think it would be kind of cool if it was. I'm asking what you thought would be cool. Damn it, fine. There's no his stomach in the evidence. The Phantom didn't have the rock on him where he left. And he wasn't found anywhere in the Space Center. So what happened? Wait, what are they saying? Oh yeah, okay. Present his profile. Yeah. The Phantom didn't have the rock on him, and it was so. What happened to it? He swallowed it. It's almost as if it disappeared off the face of the Earth. Well, maybe it's in the Hope capsule and went into space. Off the face of the Earth? Wait a minute. That's it. All right, Mr. Wright. Let's have your answer. You do have one, don't you? How did the Phantom? Yeah, di sini kali. That's the Hope capsule, right? The one that went over the Hati rocket? Kaya, nggak seru banget hasilnya. He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either. So there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope capsule that was in there in the lab that day. Yes, and the team must have loaded it into the Hope space probe eventually. But if that's what happened, then the moon rock would have been launched up into space along with the rocket. Terus gimana? Preposterous! It would mean that for these past 7 years, the moon rock was... Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. Galing check on. It was out there in the depths of space. Aboard the Hope space probe. What? Order in the court. I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hati anyways. The villain used his primary objective to conveniently kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's right, he planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity. But then it came back. And Mr. Starbuck and the others foiled the Phantom's plot. The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later. That's how he resurfaced. With the capsule in tow. If we analyze the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright. So, he killed Clay just so he could get the moon rock back? I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the hat too, but at the same time, he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crime 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made his escape out of the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do just to escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He probably hung on to that castle for all he was worth, until his very last breath. Oh, this is so funny. You make me laugh, you really do. Boy, he's totally out of whack now. I mean, it's game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why don't you just admit to it all now? There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am not the Phantom. The blood on the rock is just another one of his schemes. A trap, huh? Huh? No, I'm not sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worth his salt, a trap is not out of the question.
Objection!
But in that case, you could say anything is a trap. That's what makes a trap a trap. I've been framed into taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe further investigation is in order.
Silence!
Further investigation? More like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring you to justice myself if I must. Here and now. I guess it's time to show you Just what I'm really capable of. Die, Simon Blackquill! What? Hey, you guys are really... It looks like I made it just in time. Edgeworth! I have good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts. Did you find something about the Phantom's true identity? You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All three, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition systems. But none of them looked the least bit like Detective Fulbright. That's not good. Well, maybe he had plastic surgery. But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackquill, you'd best brace yourselves. Whoa. Yeah, maybe he started working out and became buff like now. The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is not Bobby Fulbright. Yeah, he's dead! So it's an imposter! Truly a space case. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? An identified body that was found a year ago has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. Then does this mean... Yes, that man there is an imposter pretending to be Bobby Fulbright. An imposter? Then this man... Who in the world is he? Enough of your trickery. You will not reveal yourself to us. Then I shall do it for you. Wow. Well, close enough to plastic surgery. His face! Aw, look what you did to my mask. So high quality though. Mask? What is the meaning of this, witness? Okay, you got me. I guess I have to show you who I really am now. Oh, who is it? Nah, there's gotta be another mask in it. No, but that's... Nah, there's gotta be another mask. Hey, Apollo. Yup, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. What do you mean? That can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you? Nah. There's another layer. It's kind of like potatoes, onions. I don't know. Of course not. The real Starbuck was aboard the Hattie, which was set to be destroyed. Yeah, this is just another mask. I mean, didn't I tell you? I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want. Not so fast. I have the Phantom Psych profile right here. If we compile a Psych profile on you and compare the results, it will prove that you're the Phantom. Again. It's time for me to show you the real meaning of the phrase, the end justifies the means. Oh God. That voice. Those words. It's him again. I cannot accept such evidence here, Miss Sykes. Professor Means! Mask? I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now, give me that evidence. Ah! Huh? Time Time to take out the trash. Bloop. Permanently. How could you? You see now how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence.
How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face. Oh, but that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. Or perhaps it is really the case that you have no face. You don't even know who you are anymore. What must you see when you look in a mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'd wager. I like it when he's pouting. The face is so cute. Well, aren't you just a master of psychology, Black Quill? That's right. I don't know who I am. I'm always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like. Or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, and soul. I left them all behind. That's why he's wearing a mask. I have no self. I am no one. I am nothing but an endless abyss. Bachotlo. What's this guy? Is he even still human? You know it's a fake because there's no globe, yeah. And now we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright. I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I am the Phantom. I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know you aren't even Bobby Fulbright. Your claims of a phantom trap won't work anymore. Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? It's decisive evidence from the Hope capsule. I think I will do just that. Get ready, because the Hope capsule is about to seal your... Fudge! It was the core room bombing for the other day. Ah, God, it's destroyed. The capsule was there in the core room as evidence and was blown to smithereens. It looks like you have finally caught on. Full marks for the defense for effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in that core room explosion. So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. I can't believe it. Have we really reached a dead end after coming all this way? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed? How dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I've said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent.
Objection!
And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof. Or at least a prayer. Don't say that. I'm afraid that won't do, Mr. Wright. At least put some weight behind your swing, right, Dono? I know! I'm trying! There's only one thing that can unmask this menace. The moon rock! If that was blown to bits in the courtroom bombing. And yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny part, some little fragment still exists? Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. Strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture. Very well, Mr. Wright, let's see your proof. What evidence will finally prove the Phantom's identity? It's this! I won't give up! I won't give up!
Take that!
No, it's not that one! I'm like, I have a good feeling. This will give us the strength to carry on! I see. Not exactly the reaction I was hoping for. Mr. Wright, for your sake, I will pretend I didn't see that embarrassing display. Stop it! Don't call it embarrassing. Please try to get it right next time, won't you? Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, it will still cost you. Aw, man! Give up on that hope. Oh, this! I forgot about this. Is that the bomb that blew up the courtroom and the moon rock along with it? Are you saying this will reveal the Phantom's identity? Yes, Your Honor. Focus your attention to this photo taken after the bombing, specifically right here. Ujuka and the Holoro colors. Look at that.
Take that!
Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article about the Hati. Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at this photo of the bomb fragmente, see how there is a rock-like object with the same coloration? Oh my! Yes, I see it! It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom. Unbelievable! But that's impossible! A surprise to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let us have the fragments tested straight away. Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too, fool Bright. Bailiff! Contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Hi! Hi! Prosecutor Blackwell, what do the test results show? It was a rock fragment that had blood on it that appeared to be several years old. DNA testing revealed... Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. They confirmed it was the witness's blood, didn't they? There's no use in trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Admit it, you are the Phantom.
Objection!
Huh? What the heck? Mr. Wright, did you just raise... Oh my god, it's him! No, I didn't say a word. That was my objection, Apollo. Huh? Oh my god, come on. Why? It was a pretty good objection too, don't you think? No, he's me? So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, no, not really, Your Honor. No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witness, Mr. Wright. Could this trial get any more insane? Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph and those just like it. How can you be so sure they're pieces of the same moon rock that was at the robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean? Well, there may have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had my blood on it. But how do you know they're not just rocks? You can't prove they're the moon rock, right?
Objection!
Don't be absurd! Just compare the fragment with the rock in the newspaper article. Anybody can see they're the same. They have the exact same coloration.
Objection!
But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom. It's highly unlikely a rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be there. Happened to be here. But you can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
Oh, but your blood was found in one of the fragments. Time for that earring! Is it time for the earring to shine? Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. And why not? I know it sounds like an excuse, but... Several years ago, I tripped and fell in this very courtroom and was hurt pretty badly. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble. Even he must realize how ridiculous that sounds. And yet, I suppose it's not completely out of the question. I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. The color scheme really... Oh my god. Siri, shut the fuck up! Okay. I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Damn! You're the last person I want to hear that from. Well, then why don't you get those fragments analyzed? We could ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible. And why not? In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they are from, you'd need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock. Wait, the earrings! The earrings, I'm telling you, the earrings! The earrings! There's really no way to prove it. Shut up! It's the earrings! Earrings! Are you finally ready to throw in the towel?
Objection!
So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock too. A shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. He's not right. He's wrong. There's another piece of it right here. But it's the earring! It's the earring! A shining fragment of hope that can turn everything around. The earring! The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The earring! The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care. The earring! We do? We do. Even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing, as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. The piece of evidence that shows the original moon rock isn't completely lost. Finally! Earring! But just about the only things my mother left with me are widget. And this earring. Maybe she did love me in her own way. Athena, you may not know it, but... See, I was just playing 25D chess. Your mother left you with a very important piece of evidence. She did? You're bluffing. You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, well, we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. I was 20 steps ahead, apparently. Because we have a moon rock of our own. Yeah! Oh! You mean... Exactly. A gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. As distant as Dr. Sykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. See, sometimes we play mind games even without realizing. That's how it's as natural as breathing. This is the defense sample of the moon rock.
Take that!
That's your sample? This earring that Miss Sykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What? All this time? It was right here all along? It can't be. If the composition of the bomb fragments and the earrings are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt the origin of the fragment in this photo. And since the test results show that the blood on the fragment was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried so to hide? I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all of my emotions behind years ago.
Objection!
Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust. And I suppose you do. Yes, Beach, I do. I didn't have anybody to support me at first, either. I couldn't face the fear inside me. Couldn't get over the trauma of my past. Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Miss Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I know I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run from myself when there's nothing inside? Nothing at all.
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you to understand, but people have emotions. It's just a fact of life. And so, people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another. So they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trust in others, how can you ever hope to face your fears? Okay. Wow. The fear inside of me is this. No. Ah! Ah! Open sesame. I'm afraid. I'm scared. Ah! I feel fear. You can't outrun yourself. Remove that mask and unleash your emotions. Who dat? Confront your guilt head on. With your own true face. Who is it? Getting gaslighted into feeling fear. Imagine. My own true face? No, please don't. I know you're here. Who are you? See, I haven't revealed anything yet. Honest. He looks like a hermit crab. Ah, my own true face. I don't have one. My face, my face. Oh, tetanate. Ooh. Is this my face? Is it? Is it? No, that's not it. No! This isn't me either. Is this me? Which one is my face? What am I? Oh, so cursed. Who am I? Ah! Oh. Oh! Whose face is it? We don't know. He really did get shot. Judge be like, a sniper attack in this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Prosecutor Blackquill, how is Detective Fulbright? I mean, his imposter doing? He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. He appears to be in no danger of dying. Boo! Well, that was fortunate for all of us. Woof! Sniper's gonna get in trouble. Botch the job. The analysis of that final piece of evidence Wright Dono submitted is in. The composition of Miss Sykes' earring and the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present, the bombing of courtroom number 4, and all of his other crimes, as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all those things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about, after all. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackquill. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Ooh, is it time for not guilty? Yes, Your Honor! Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Sykes. Yay! We're like, yay! Who cares? He got shot. He's not gonna die. Yay! Court is adjourned. Free Athena! GG easy. Yippee! Congratulations, Mr. Nick! Thank you, Pearls, and thank you for being there for Athena. It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial. Daddy, I'm so glad to see you. Trucy, are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up. That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you're safe. Right, I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edgeworth? We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you. Aw, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackquill permission to serve as prosecutor, right? Yes, well... We knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial. Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to its successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it? So you figured it out, did you? Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know? It should have been much harder after that evidence forging scandal. Well, I owed you a few favors. Hey, Edgeworth, think I can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end? Even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackquill has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards the court system should have been swept away. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in that brow of yours just keep getting deeper and deeper. So I should smile more, huh? I'll think about it. Oh, the complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rifles. Yeah, you said it. Athena? Oh, hi, Blackquill. I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas, to save him! Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. She knows! So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Oh, well, she knows, but like not now. Aw, just barely. But I still made it. Aw, not a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you. Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that! It was never my intention to just throw my life away. And some things in this world are more important than your own life. Aww. Like what? My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure. Huh? That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easy now. Yeah, he's like her samurai guardian. Like the mentor trusted him with her, and he would do anything. That's so crazy. That's so insane, actually. Just samurai things, I guess. It took all of us together to pull it off. You bet, boss! What a team we are, huh? Yeah, Princess Athena and the Samurai Guardian, Simon Blackquill. That's so... It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I've ever seen. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Right Anything Agency. Well, nobody's gonna try harder than me, so you'd better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free, thanks to Mr. Wright. But there's so many more people out there who need our help. You're right. And I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. Get ready, you two. We want a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, if we ever hope to fully bring the dark age of the law to a close. Hey! I know one thing we have to do! We have to celebrate! With a bowl of piping hot noodles! Yes! Salty Eldoon noodles! Huh? Nothing like a bowl of Eldoon's noodles after a trial, all on Mr. Wright's tab. Yes! That's how it works at Right Anything Agency, right, Mr. Wright? Huh? As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles. Huh? I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right? Free food? Aw, Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow to be such a generous gentleman? I like that animation. Objection. Guys? Under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Only if I get to join in. Hey, no fair! I want to say it too! Okay, here we go. Whoa.
Objection!
Yay! That was the final main case. Oh, look at that. I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install an air conditioner, give a computer lesson, find a lost item. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? Oh, that's okay. This is the Wright Anything agency after all. When she says Polly, somehow I thought of the parrot first. Yay, Junie! Athena and Polo were so wonderful in court. I'd better study as much as I can if I want to be a judge someday. My grandma says, eat lots of peppers and they'll ignite your passions. Oh, but I should figure out which to grow, green peppers or yellow peppers. Or maybe I should go with hot as the sun red peppers instead. Nice. Ah, that was nice. Junie with her crush too. Oh my god, it's pain. The end of the dark age of the law, you say? Tisk, how naive. Don't you know it's sometimes necessary to get a guilty verdict by any means possible? What? They're putting me under investigation? The chief prosecutor wants to see me? Payne Jr. Why isn't Payne for the noodles? Oh hey, it's dad and daughter. I've been asked to debut the great mass wrestler Tenmataro. He's scheduled to go up against the amazing Ninetales next though. Oh, what to do, fight to the finish with myself? Why didn't you ask Mr. Demon Lawyer to be the amazing Ninetales too? That's not a bad idea. I bet he'd be all for it. So we are to meet as foes, are we, my little friend? Payne Jr. x Athena OTP. Oh my god, it's him. Would you believe it? I'm Alderman of Ninetales Vale now. Pretty impressive, eh? I took over after Rex QB for the good of my beloved village. What do you say? Would you like to make a little donation to help us out? Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Sneaking into the manor? Ah, the jig's up. Better make a run for it. He's lying. Hey! I thought I wanted to be an artist, but after seeing the amazing job Athena did, I started becoming genuinely interested in law, so now I'm studying for the bar exam. I'm going to prosecute Athena someday! You'll see! I'm studying my buns off too, but not for the bar exam. I'm going to pass the Themis entrance exam on my own merit this time. With a score of 100 points, of course. Ooh, Hugh, Jennifer, our dream will live on forever! No more paying for grades. Oh my god, it's her! I found really sweet boxes for all three of them, but they won't wear them! Is it because I want to be a legal journalist instead of a lawyer or a judge? But anyway, thanks to the trial, the school newspaper's future is as bright as can be. Now, let's see what the fresh blood have to say in the new school paper. Our editor cried so hard at the graduation rehearsal, her cardboard box got soggy. Nice. Whoa! The one-night-only reunion concert. I still remember that evening of passion. The president of the student council sang like no high school student I've ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have a jam session with her. It'd be the coolest trial ever, yeah? I can already hear it now. Way, Clavier, let's freaking go. I love him so much. Hi, Pearly. I gave this place a good cleaning from top to bottom, but it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I can do now is clean up the attitudes of the people in this office. With Mystic Maya due to come here once her training is over, it simply must be done. Yay! Whee! Maya coming to visit soon. Not now, but soon. Ha ha ha! Humanity's dreams for outer space will never die. In fact, planning for the HAT 3 rocket has already officially begun. Look upon me, people of this great nation, and witness the glory of Yuri Cosmos. What do you... Oh, Director! Yes, rocket preparations are fully complete. Yes! You just leave everything to me. Assistant Director Yuri Cosmos. He becomes Assistant Director. He demoted for real. Ow! Ow! launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! I'm going to the moon for real this time. For me and for Clay. Thanks for my lawyers. I know now I should never give up. But I'm worried. You can't breathe in space, and in fact it's cold as heck. Oh man, now I'm getting really nervous. No, I am not employed here. I simply came to request their services in defense of my sister. But no one's around and I've been kept waiting for a long time. Sorry, we're just eating. And what sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused and you wish for Athena to defend him? And perhaps he and I shall meet in the courtroom in the near future. Whoa. My father? How is Tummy? Tummy is okay today. Not wrong. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Please forgive me! Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving that case has thawed the chill of winter into the warmth of spring. Now I owe Wright yet another debt of gratitude, but I will repay him one day. You can trust in that. It's so cute. Oh my god, his eyes look like boba. Yay, beautiful. I enjoyed this game. My favorite part is of course the mood matrix. And the last case was so good. It was like hard to understand at first and I was like, damn, I don't know if I could like this. This is so complicated, but they really handled it so nicely, I guess. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be to follow. But yeah, I really liked it. And now and now we find the link between Athena and Simon Blackwell and we're like, ooh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I said boba, you know, like the boba pearls? Yeah, it's really overwhelming because it's, oh my god, so much information in the space station, but they did it well, I think. There was a lot of things going on, but yeah, what the heck? It's just a spy, and the spy has no identity, but I guess it's not important. Yeah, it's fun to see Athena and Blackwell relationship, and it's so touching. Oh, and the relationship between the teacher and the... Yes. So many relationships in this game. It's like, at first, the father and the daughter, and then... Junie and her mentor, Apollo and Clay, and then Athena and Simon Blackwell. So many interpersonal relationships. Now and then Aura Blackwell and her brother, of course. Yes. Yeah. That's very nice. No! Athena! Athena with her black psyche lock. Yes. The doomed Yuri. Well, I wouldn't really consider that like as a deep bond or something. Yeah, or something. Yeah. There's a bonus case, yeah, of course, but allow me to thank you for playing one of my favorite entries in one of my favorite series. Thank you, Pavolia Reine. Yeah, I love this one so much. Yes. So there was just like so much. It was... I don't remember if the other games were always like this, but it just seems so prominent in this game. No, Aura's speech in the credits. Yeah, because she's in freaking jail. I don't know. Oh, hey! Gap.
I'll be fine.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Ooh, yay!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Whee! Oh. Nice. Everybody saw the rocket launch. Oh, look, she's in jail. I mean, she has her hair down. Yay!
Mr. Starbuck! You'll be fine! Just believe in yourself!
The moon's closer than you think!
They can still listen. Woo! The moon! Yay!
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
Yay!
Ah, yeah!
All right!
Yay! Through the years, I've seen as much joy as heartache, honesty as deceit. Just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pull of his fears and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us all up towards a brighter tomorrow. Woo! The end! Yay! Not yet. Well, the next game would be Spirit of Justice, but we still have a special episode. There's a pirate? Yeah. Yay, 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 yay. There's a pirate. I know. We'll see. The next episode, next time. Ooh, that was a great case. I love that. Finally it comes to an end. It's a very satisfying one, too. I've never actually seen the DLC case for this game before. Well, we'll check it out next time. DLC case is new and you. Yeah. Whee! That's good! I'm very happy with what we achieved today. We finally finished the main cases for Dual Destinies. Yay! Tahun depan mainnya. Enggak, besok. Yes. Is the bonus chaos thumbnail spoilery or you can unblock it by... Oh, it's not really spoilery. It's See, there's a pirate. And well, I guess I can... There. There's pearls in it. And there's an orca. And there's a pirate. And there's some guy with floofy hair. And there's some lady with sunglasses. And it says Pavo Danger. Pavolia Reine. Shio... something. Has a hat that says something. Yeah. Well, you know what? I think for the special case, we can wear costumes. We can wear costumes because it's special episode. Yay! We got costume. Street clothes and Themis Academy because it's SP case. Yay! Sailor costume. How fitting. Whee! Feeny. Feeny is back, and I don't know what clothes that Apollo is wearing even. It's just some free street style. I wish he would have made they would have made this outfit available, but I guess not, because it's like, ooh, the outfit means he's distrusting Athena at that time, you know. Which case was your favorite? My favorite, honestly, well, it would be cheating if we do 4 and if we say 4 or anjing. Okay. It would be cheating if I say 4 and 5, because it's like of course it's crucial to the main plot. But between 1, 2, and 3, I like 3. Yes, because it has Junie. And Athena is the main character. And Athena is the main character of episode 3. That's why I like it. Yes. Whoa. Pain case for a frozen cheating. Well, I mean, you know, it's not really cheating. What I meant was, like, obviously it would be the best, you know, like, oh, no shit, but like, because it's like part of the main plot and how it unfolds, you know. Yeah. I feel like what made 3 best was the characters, actually. So not exactly like the whole plot or whatever, but it's the characters. But to be fair, I kind of forgot where episode 4 ends and where episode 5 starts, to be fair, because it's like a straight up continuation. Because, like, honestly, well, 5 was good, but the beginning of 4 was a little bit like, you know. Or is it 4 was Clayteran and 5 is Metis, I think? Yes. So it's kind of like one big case. I thought the beginning of 4 was kind of confusing. I really didn't like it that much, but as soon as, like, it slowly transitions to 5, I started liking it. Yes. Episode 3 felt a little bit comical, of course, because of the, oh, you know, evil professor, blah blah blah, and then the whole comical cast. Well, episode 1's episode 1. And I like how everything actually ties up in 4 and 5. That's actually pretty good. I kind of forget if the other ones do that too, but this one just feels really good as a whole game in general. Yeah. 20 jam gameplay ada nggak? Ada sih menurut aku ya. Karena ini aja udah episode 11. This is episode 11, guys. Investigation when? I don't know. I might do Spirit of Justice. After this, because I don't want to forget the mechanic of main Ace Attorney. And then after we're done with this, we move on, and then we learn the new mechanics of investigation. So, my brain won't be so confused. Yes. Do you prefer 2D or 3D AA? I just enjoy whatever the game gives me, and the 3D also gives us anime cutscenes anyway, so I'm not complaining. I feel like they have more budget. It's kind of like, well, the 2D gives us a lot of like, you know, like comically animated, traditional, which is great, but the 3D allows us to have so much more of something. Like, for example, that scene where Fulbright was like peeling his layer of faces, you know. I don't think you can do something as extravagant as that if the sprites are 2D. So it was like they execute both nicely, and I like both. Yes. The 3D designs get even better than SOJs? Well, wow, I'm looking forward to that then. After we finish the SP, we move on to Spirit of Justice. I'm excited. Yes. The animation in 3D have a ton of character. I like it because, like, even though it's 3D, the way they animate the thingies is the frames in how they animate it. It's very 2D in a way. Like, you know, it's obviously 2D, but like how they move, it's very 2D like. You get what I'm saying? Like the frames and how they add, you know, the gaps between keyframe and keyframe, if that makes sense. Any favorite animations? It's probably like Athena doing the fist, like gitu. Athena doing the fist and against her palm. I don't know. Yeah, you know. Yeah, the abrupt snap. Because that's very common in like 2D animation. So they still managed to make it more lively and anime-esque. Yes, so I like it. I think the 3D is very good. I wish we had more 3D aura. I do think that 6 does it better. Oh, I'm so excited. But anyway, since we are done with the game, we can switch to the we can switch screens to here. And it's morning, but not anymore because it's nighttime. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. What dual Destinies? Yes. Turn off the sun. Yeah. All right. And I guess we're gonna be reading super chat before we end the stream. Wow, it's a nice 2 hours. We're not tired at all. We're feeling very good, actually. Night mode. Beautiful. I wonder if we read the last Ace Attorney. It's wild to think I've been watching you play AA for over... AA has been... This channel has been the AA channel since forever. We played TGAA, and then we played Ace Attorney Trilogy 1, 2, 3, and we played the Apollo Justice Trilogy right now, and after we're free from that, we're gonna play Investigations. I don't know what's even gonna happen when we finish Investigation. If we count TGA, we've been playing since December 2021. This is just like in the Ace Attorney channel now. Maybe AA7 will be out by then? Oh my god. I would be so... that's crazy. Yes. Oh. We cry until AA7. More than half the life of this channel has been AA. Every Saturday night, right? We had we used to have VL. We had to have Zero Escape. Okay, we had Zero Escape. We had the Somnium Files, and then it's AA next. I think so, right? And Danganronpa also. Yeah. Oh god. It was Zero Escape, and now it's AA. There's Your Turn to Die somewhere in between. Yeah, oh my gosh, how is Your Turn to Die? I'm waiting for it to finish. I mean, no pressure to the dev, of course, but I think by the time it finish, I don't know if we can do a watch-along because it's obviously too long, but if I don't do a watch-along, I will forget. Yeah. Yes. Hot Barrow stream? Oh, I like that one. Yeah, hopefully you're allowed to play Corpse Party. I'm allowed to play Corpse Party. I forgot which one. I think it's like the what you call it, remaster or something on Switch. Not Switch, Steam. But I was gonna play it, but I was like, oh shit, I think this is scary, so I chickened out. I was saying, Bora, I want to play Corpse Party, but then I'm like, oh, this looks scary, so I chickened out. Yes. It's gonna be... YTTD watch along would be a blast from the past. Maybe we should watch it like with twice the speed because the streams are very long. We have October for a reason. What do you mean? Corpse Party gets intense. I know how it's probably like, but I know how scary it can get, but like when you're just this close to playing it, you're like, oh man, I don't know. Because especially like, I don't know. It's scary. October for scary horror games? Well, this morning's stream title was The November That Feels Like October. They don't know November has been renamed October too. Well, when people say, "Oh, it's Halloween is over, it's Christmas time, Mariah is thawing," but no, for me, before Christmas Eve, it's Halloween extension, Halloween 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, November. It's N, guys. It's no November. But where's whole October extension? Oh man, you got a point. I was like, damn, it's already November, so there's no point. But since we're having no November, then we might not. We might still have time to finish the illustrations. Yeah. No November. We don't have to do N. Yeah, the only N that exists here is no November. Yay! It's October 40th today. Death. Anyway, give me a sec. I'm just gonna open my YouTube studio. It's not a solid rule. I know. Does that mean December is also in October? Yeah, because it's not Christmas yet. But kind of depends though, because we have Hololo anniversary on December, so I might need to kind of acknowledge it. Anyways, we're gonna read Ace Attorney for at least today. Oh yeah, we read it last time because we were talking about Doomed Yuri. Did we? I know I read some of them, at least in game. But anyways, maybe we did. If we didn't, we'll read it next time. Does she know? See, I'm so happy because it's actually Doomed Yuri. Can talk about Doomed Yuri again if you want. It's doomed. There's nothing to talk about. Like literally, because Metis is dead. Even if she wants to, try her luck, she can't. Anyways, we have Slot of Shadows, October 2, Novembric Halloween Glue. We have Lagi Couch, Rainy Appreciation SC. Enggak goblok orang ini mah di pagi. Sorry salah. We have Ziply, thank you. We have Slot of Shadows. If Fulbright is evil now, he can change his catchphrase from "Injustice we trust" to "Injustice we trust." Metis can possess Pearl and have Yuri with aura. When you say it like that, it's hard to deny. What is the limitation of spirit channeling? There's no limits probably, so well, I don't know. Kind of cursed though. Well, I don't know. Like, what if we make it? You're like, oh my gosh, it's Aura's last chance to say to Metis her feelings despite what happens. It's like, oh my god, now I have no regrets. I told her my feelings. So it can be dramatic. It doesn't have to be freaky. Yes. Anyways. Yeah, it can be like angsty and like dramatic and like bringing also solace and closure to her, Yeah. Yes. But anyways, that's for the fanfics to speak. Anyways, the Injustice we Trust. We have Anton M. Ooh, is that a moon rock? Yummy. Yeah. And maybe, well, I mean, it's not really moving on, but I guess, like, just saying what she didn't have the chance to say, Speak your truth, Aura Blackquill. With Gabriel Martinez, I admit I want to see the scene of Clay fighting with Fulbright. Seems like it would be cool. Oh, yeah. So sad that he died. Fulbright really wanted to evolve his Clefairy. We have Sloth of Shadows. This was truly the doomed Yaoi/Yuri installment. Aura and Metis, Blackquill and Fulbright, Apollo and Clay. Even Athena and Junie was doomed by Junie's crush on Junie Apollo. Ha! But on the other hand, Phoenix and Edgeworth was well fed this time. Well, Phoenix and Edgeworth is very long lasting. They have been built from the ground up, like it's kind of like they're married at this point. I don't know. Married platonically, romantically, I don't care. They're married. It's literally, you know, you can have like a fleeting passionate relationship, but Phoenix and Edgeworth is the real deal, because like Edgeworth is already chief prosecutor and Edgeworth is already chief prosecutor, and even Phoenix got his badge stripped and he got it back, and it's like they're still together. They have a marriage like bond. Exactly. Like you get what I'm saying, right? The A series is just a multi-part series of Phoenix and Edgeworth marriage. For real, for real. Yes. Like an old married couple. Ha ha ma 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 ma. Yeah. And he wears glasses too now. Yeah. Yes, yes. They even banter like a married couple. Cara kamu ngedubbing teksnya seru dan kreatif, jadi nggak bosan nontonnya. Terima kasih sudah menikmati Ace Attorney Reine. Karena Reine emang seneng baca ginian. They're married at this point. Real. But yeah, very very happy. We have Anton M. Lesson learned: don't trust detectives who look happy. The real ones are underpaid and sad. Like Gumshoe and Emma. Yeah, that's why like I thought, damn, he's probably too good. Like I didn't even think of it. Like he's like, wow, he's actually a good guy. Damn, this is almost too good to be true. And then it turns out that it is too good to be true. Jadi aku harus gimana gitu. True lessons, really. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Right? Dah, capek dah gua. Okay. Gumshoe would be the most terrifying villain if he got paid. Whatever happened to the whip girl? Forgot her name. Franziska? I don't know. Maybe she studied or whatever. I forgot actually too. Franziska. I would love to see Franziska make a comeback. Anyways. Yeah, since the Phantom was copying Fulbra, you can assume the real Fulbra was just like that. Wow, he was a good man. Huh. Okay, we have lots of shadows. We're like, who do you ship Franziska with? Honestly, I don't know. A lot of people ship Franziska with Maya, but I don't know if my goggles are not working, but I just don't really see it. Like, where is it? You know, so far, we don't know. I don't see it so far. Yes. Adrian is the only answer? Franziska put a tracking device on Gumshoe, though. Oh, you mean in that way, I guess, yeah. Maybe she's... Because, like, she's like a little bit of a tsundere. She wouldn't admit it, but, like, she probably cares about Gumshoe. Franziska taught Adrian how to use the whip. Ah. Okay. Let's ship Franziska with Adrian. That's good. Fradrian is somewhat popular, actually. Okay, well, I'm for that then. Let's ship her with Adrian. Yay! That's a solid ship. We love it. Anyways, yeah, we're still shadows. He forgot the most important part of being Professor Means, the ASMR spinny globe. Exactly. It's so clear that he's a fake because he doesn't have the globe. We have Anton M. Bro, everyone just gaslighted him into feeling fear. Exactly. You feel fear. He's like, no. And they're like, you do. I bet you do. And he's like, no. Oh. With Anton M, the only person he couldn't fake was his baldness. Yeah, why that? Why not him? And congrats on clearing the final case. We successfully peeled the Phantom Onion. And Elsie Lapin Sniper, no sniping. Let's go. There's also the Sloth of Shadows. He knew the earring would be important because you were attuned to the poetic justice of Metis' gift to Athena being the evidence that would take down the killer. You were metagaming. For real. We were playing 445D chess. It's kind of like I said, it's just as natural as I'm breathing. I'm already playing 45D chess without even realizing it. Yes. But I was like kind of fixated on that. I would hope that it would actually become like a key thing, because like the whole thing was about like them, how Metis and Athena, you know, like Athena felt she wasn't loved, blah blah blah, and it's like maybe like the case would maybe had something to do with it, hopefully. And apa namanya? Tahulah. We have Adien. A great earring victory. Yay! Yay. We have wet taco time, thank you. We have Slot of Shadows. Turns out Apollo going dark and chuny at the beginning and then returning to his usual self towards the end was a symbolism for the Dark Age of the Law beginning and then ending. Oh! That's when you say it like that, maybe. Anton M, wish we saw more of the cutest character, Pearly. Yeah, I guess Pearly is just there to vibe. It's nice that we have her though. And we have Violet Gelato, thank you. We have Sloth of Shadows, thank you so much for the Akasupa. This game had a sort of a theme of interpersonal relationships overcoming all the corruption of the Dark Age of the Law. The reason of her return, she's just there and she's telling us that Maya's gonna visit, but not now. She's there to prove that the devs didn't forget about the face. Yeah, I legitimately do think so. It's like, hey, Pearly fan service, and also like teasing how Maya is probably gonna come back next. Yes. What was it? Sorry. I don't remember the other games having a theme that ran through it like that, so that was interesting and helps justify going darker. Yeah, actually, because like all of the games, I know they have like themes, you know, like what is justice, what is blah blah blah, and this game has a theme of like Dark Age of the Law, but like it's very I noticed that, wow, they highlight all these like relationships, stuff like that, you know, like between the characters, like ya gitulah pokoknya lah. So I was like, hey, you know. The fourth game was darker than this one. Is it the hobo game? Yeah. And gitu dah pokoknya. The Dark Age of the Law was the doomed Yuri and Yaoi all along. Spirit of Justice is very plot heavy. Well, I'm excited. We have Quacky, Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton is perhaps the best game in the series, in my opinion. The rights are probably tough to get though. The thing is, if it's like a 3D, I don't know if it's like a 3DS game or like a Steam game or something. I think like if it's a Steam game, it would be much easier. Because like, I think as far as I know, there's really no official way to stream the 3DS, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. We have Narda Peanuts. Congrats on finishing the main cases for this game. Not a lot of games that have multiple entries with a continuous story, so it's always a pleasure to watch AA even after all these years. Yeah, it's been really long running. Yeah. You can do some hardware modifications. I said official. Yeah. But yes. We have temporary. The Phantom is a sociopath. Quite accurate too. Oh, TGA also have spy-related plot. Ooh. Man, it's been too long. I need to like refresh my memory about it. I know TGA was a good game though. Gina's my favorite still. Yes. I believe there's a way for a jailbroken. Jailbroken? Let's not talk about that. Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, Infinite Fish and Chips was also good. Me about to get banned. Yo, you wanna get me jailed? You guys wanna give me the Aura Black Quill treatment? Oh man, fish and chips detective. Oh, I want fish and chips. I've been eating a lot of fish actually these days. Starting to I don't know, slowly start eating more fish and less meat. Just I don't know, just for fun. Mitra, like damn, I play so much Ace Attorney. What about getting a taste of real court? Just kidding. Rooting from Doomed Yuri. Maybe that's why they're trying to jail me. What? Is there Doomed Yuri in jail? But anyways, yeah, the hope is that they will bring it to Steam or something. Then we can probably, I don't know, try. Doomed Yuri can be anywhere. Can we not have Doomed? Can we just have normal Yuri without it being doomed? Yeah. Which game do you want in Steam? Well, the 3DS games that isn't ported yet. Preferably the stuff ones. Yeah, need more port. Layton would be so hard on my brain though. I hope after all these years I'll probably be able to do it finally. Yes. How about Edelgard and female Byleth? I have to be careful because in other part of the internet, it's like a cancelable thing because somehow apparently, because Byleth is the teacher of Edelgard, that's unhealthy power dynamics. But I'm like, bro, I don't know, they're like war criminals. I'm sure if you want to talk about morals, there's much more important things to measure it with. Oh god. If evil, why hot? Yeah, like it's medieval power dynamics. I feel like I legitimately think like, well, there's my preferences that are like, oh damn, that's absolutely no for me. But it's kind of like I'm like generally more lenient because like you can't really technically treat the power dynamics in like a modern society to like the dynamics like in maybe like a medieval setting or something like that. Like it's a little bit more delicate than that, you know. You gotta analyze it a bit more. Yes. Tip. Yeah, it's not really the same dynamic. Like it would be like oversimplifying teacher and student because Edelgard literally rules a country. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, you know. It's not like a modern day teacher and student. I think that would be problematic. But like in that case, well, I think it would be like I don't know. Yes. Considering the stuff Elle's already planning in school. Yeah. The country could be ruled with 2 queens. Exactly. That's what we're saying. But yeah. I remember... Because I was there, man. I was there in, you know, the whole 3 houses thing. Where they would, like, literally, like, cancel Adeleth shippers. For some reason. And I'm like, yo, what do you mean? What do you mean that's not okay? I'm like, huh? You know, I'm looking. Yeah. So I was like, huh? So that's why it's ingrained in my brain that talking about it, like, there's a chance that someone would be like, wah! You know. Where's the 3 pilots discourse? You have 3 houses and now you have 3 pilots? Yes. It's a dangerous world out there. Anyways. Yeah. Let's do. Yeah, so when I think the question has come up several times and my answer is always the same. Yeah. 3 pilots, my beloved. Like, I'm not so much into age gaps. Like, I think if it's, like, clearly somebody underage and some against, like super huge age gaps, like a default no. More like because it's usually, oh, they're not mature enough, blah 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 blah. But then that doesn't apply in Edilith, so you know. Which house do you choose? Durians. Yay. Or the ship is not possible, it won't be good in my book. But what about AUs? What about alternate universes? Depends on the dynamic. The nail clipping is very sweet. Oh, sorry, this is not nail clipping. I'm fidgeting with a hair clip. Yeah. Byleth is 3 years older than Edelgard. Yeah, I'm not talking about Edelith. I'm just talking like, for example, like, I think if it's like Athena and Simon Blackwell, I feel like it's understandable eventually when she gets older, but like in the present, it's a little bit hard for me to see them romantically, you know? Like, I like the ship, like the whole dedicated princess and samurai, but like imagining them in like romantic scenarios, it's a little bit difficult for me to imagine. That's what I'm saying, you know, the age gap. It's not like I'm the type of person that, for example, like, well, if I don't like your ship, then I'll just like not, I won't talk about it. I'll just look away, you know. But I'm just saying, like, preference-wise, like, oh, maybe not now, well, maybe not present, you know. But also, I won't be like, you know. In about 7 years, maybe it's easier to see. Yeah, maybe. Ship like a young lady and her guardian. Yeah, I feel like it's like a very like, wow. Like, you know when it's like romantic but not romantic? Like the idea of it is romantic and you're like, aww, you know. But yeah, age gap gets less important as they get older. Yeah, because it's kind of like, it's not so much about the age, it's kind of like what stages in life you are. For example, Athena just graduated school of law or something, right? So that's still like an early stage or something. It's a classic shoujo manga. Ah, you're right. Yes. Bahasa Inggrisnya masuk angin apakah in win? Bahasanya enter win. Yes. But as they go through like different stages of life and she gets a little bit more not cooked mentally, so emotionally mature and went through like, you know, more phases of life or gets into the next stage of life, it will be more possible for me, I feel like. Do you feel better after taking the unwinding machine? Yes. Emotionally fermented. A good rule of thumb is half the age plus 7. I feel like it works in a lot of cases, actually. I wonder who came up with that. That's kind of genius. Yeah, like a 70 and 80-year-old are both... Yeah, like a 70-year-old and an 80-year-old are both retired and old, but a 10-year-old and 20-year-old are very different. Yeah, despite the same age gap, right? Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in an extreme example like that. Like even like 30 and 40, it doesn't have to be as young as 70 and 80. I think 30 and 40 would be acceptable 10-year age gap. But 20 and 30, I feel like it's a little bit... even though like they're technically both legal, I think like 20 and 30, there's a lot of things that can happen between 20 and 30. You start your new job, you're a fresh graduate, you'll learn about the working blah blah blah, whereas like the 30-year-old probably already has like a lot of experience working with people and blah blah blah. See, like you see the difference. 25 and 30 would be okay, maybe. But 30 and 40, I think, is definitely most likely okay in my book. And I feel like the older you get, the wider and more acceptable, more extreme age gaps will be, maybe. I don't know, actually. Just thinking about it by myself. Same two people can have relationships that end at best age. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's up to you. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I don't really want to think about it because it's confusing. Where do you fit in that spectrum? I'm not sure. On 7 years, Athena saw more of the world than Black Will do before he went to jail. Yo, that's foul. Yes. If the other person is too old, it can be a problem too with people taking advantage of elderly. It's the uang warisan. It's the inheritance money plot. Yeah. And bottom line, it all depends on context. I was just saying examples and probably the general cheat sheet. Yeah, of course it's not everything. It's not an absolute thing. 40 and 60 being a serious relationship for 20 years sounds perfectly fine to me. Yeah, I mean, why not? It's 40 and 60, not like 20 and 40 or 10 and 30. For everyone, it's different. Real. Sugar mommy / daddy plot. There's a cheat sheet. I don't know. The cheat sheet that I made up. If they sum them together, they'll become 100. It's the cheat sheet that I totally made up. If it sounds acceptable, it's no when the relationship started. Well, I wasn't mathing that far, but also I'm just gonna be like, I guess it's kind of like I wouldn't really police anybody else's relationship. I don't care enough to invest my life on someone else's life. Like, if they want to do it, I don't care. So it's kind of like that, I feel like. This isn't the relationship police. No, it's the Halu Central. Why care about age gap when height gap exists anyway? That's the superior gap. Wait, let's talk about height gap. What is the perfect height gap? Personally, height gap is cute, but if there's too much height gap, it's troublesome. If you're 172 cm and your girlfriend is 3 meters, that's what I'm saying. Some people are into that. Oh my god, the whole giant thing. Oh my gosh, people. I know. Some people may be into like the giantess thingy. But I don't know. That's Attack on Titan. Where's this 3-meter girl asking for a friend? Pria lokal menikahi tiang listrik SpongeBob. The meme of that girl holding the other girl on the wall. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Have you not seen what people were saying about RE Village? Oh, Lady Dimitrescu. Let's go. Yes. As satellite object, the whole concept of bad height gap. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. You know, like if there is like a perfect height gap. Like what's the perfect 10 cm, 20 cm, 3 meters, 5 meters, 20 meters. Jadi gitu deh. What's the cutoff for what defines giantess? 30 centimeters is just like a ruler. Tawa! Wide enough for one partner to look soulfully up into the other's eyes. Yeah, one person should be big enough to pick up the other. Okay. Ya gitulah pokoknya. Aduh, aku kayaknya agak ngantuk guys. I think I'm a little bit sleepy. I have to wake up early tomorrow because nggak tahu. I just wanna do good habit of waking up. Pick up one person and slam dunk. Yes. I am tallish at 181, but I feel super small and barely register size differences. Okay, listen. In Asia, 172 is considered tallish. But I know in Europe or maybe in America, 172 is maybe considered like standard. You know? So it's kind of like, tau lah, pusing aku. Gitu. Doesn't matter. Tuh, 172 is below average. Buset, below average katanya. Gila. 181 is normal. Buset. Tallish for a woman. Yeah, I'm saying for a woman, yeah. But I think even in in European countries, that's short probably. Yeah. See? So it's like I'm saying I'm pretty tall. It's because I'm tall where I am. Do you like wearing shoes with high heels? I mean, I do sometimes, but honestly, lebih enak nyeker. Better barefoot. Depends on where I am, my background. Yes. Yaudah lah, ngantuk guys. I want to sleep, but thank you. Nice talk after Ace Attorney. Next time we will start SP, and I think next week we will start playing other games too. Oh no, the game we skipped this week. Yeah. Just a little bit of a spoiler. Tuesday there's a collab. Indonesian collab. So if you like hearing me yap whatever I'm saying, regardless of what I'm saying, if you like to hear me yap, I look forward to it. It's gonna be crazy again, like Galaxy Burger. Okay, yaudah guys, bye. Terima kasih pertanyaannya. Thank you very much for your attention. Selamat merakas everybody. I hope you have fun. Buat yang ke ICC atau Komifuro besok juga, semoga lancar dan baik. Bye guys. Yeay, salam rakyat.